You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So I'll start over again. Hey everyone, welcome to the week 5 of the 1.34 release cycle. I'm Vyom and I'll be host for today's meeting. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and would be posted to YouTube publicly. So please be mindful of what you say. And if you don't want to get your videos recorded, please feel free to turn off your camera. Also note that this meeting comes under the Kubernetes or the CNCF code of conduct, which basically boils down to being excellent to one another. If you already haven't, please add yourself to the attendees list. And with that, let's begin with open discussions. Is there anything anyone would like to discuss openly? If not, then we can move on to sub-team updates. First, announcements with Sean.
Hey everyone. Things are moving along. Even from the APAC meeting, the numbers for the tracked versus at risk have flipped. So we now at least have more tracked than at risk, which is good. There's still 40 of them, so if anyone is involved in any of those caps, anything we can do to support them, that'd be great. Freeze is this Friday, and we do have an enhancement freeze party scheduled to go through any of those at risks and get things finalized. Anyone is free to join that, and the link is in the agenda. Otherwise, each day we'll continue to go through and check on the status on those, and really, the lower the number by that enhancement freeze party on Friday, the quicker that'll go. So we'll be keeping an eye on it. That's it, unless there's any questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean. Are there any questions for announcements before we go forward? If not, then let's move on to release signal with Prajot.
Hey everyone, so Prajot here from Release Signal team. So our current status is green right now. We don't have any blocker issues at the moment. So last week we had the Alpha 1 cut, and near to that we had a couple of issues on awaiting signals, but the team followed up with the right set of folks in the relevant SIGs and got those sorted out. Our next focus is Alpha 2 cut, which is scheduled for 25th of June on Wednesday. Right now we have around 9 flaky issues that are open. All of those are non-blockers and none of them are critical right now. Yeah, that's it from the release signal. Any questions?
Awesome. Thank you for the updates, Prajot. If there are no questions for release signal, we can move forward with talks with Arvind.
Hi everyone. The status for talks is green as well. We merged the last week's branching PR and we created the branching PR for this week as well, which will be merged later this week, and we'll also be creating the release notes PR. So I think our lead, Michelle, signed up to create that, and one of our shadows have signed up to review as well. So
Cool. Thank you for the updates, Arvind. Are there any questions for docs? If not, then let's move forward with comms with Graziano.
Hi guys, here Graziano from the comms team. Our status this week is green. We already have one of the new feature block tracked, and Agostina, our lead, explained us to the shadows how to outreach the caps author for the feature blocks, and we are starting to reach them. If you want to see the blogs, feel free to reach the announcement board, and if you have any questions, I'm here to answer.
Awesome. Thank you for the updates, Graziano. Are there any questions for comms before we move forward? If not, then let's move forward with release branch management. Is anyone from release branch management on the call? I think not, so I'll read out the updates. As we all know, V134 Alpha 1 is live now. The release cut was successful on Monday, and the next release cut, which is Alpha 2, is scheduled for next week on Wednesday, which is June 25th. And everything went fine for the release cut. So that's the update from the release branch management side. Does anyone have any questions for release branch management that I can put on and we can later discuss those async? If not, then let's move on to our emeritus advisor, Fred, which I believe that Fred is not on the call today. So I'll read out the updates from Fred. All 3 onboarding sessions are done. So I also hope that you learned about how different subteams function as well to all the shadows. The second is collecting requests from those that have missed it, wrong email, unavailability, etc. for an additional one. Is there anyone on the call that missed the session and would like another session? I think this is Fred would coordinate more of this, but if you missed the session, I think just reach out to Fred or me or Kat, and then we can ask Fred to schedule another session if you weren't available at that particular moment. Are there any questions for Fred before we move forward that I can, of course, put down and then we can later convey? If not, then let's move on to my updates. So as mentioned by the announcements team, the freeze is at this Friday at this very time. The every time zone link is kind of buggy for me. It's showing me the wrong date, even though when you cross out the banner that comes right after clicking that link, it shows that the cut is scheduled for one day after than it actually is free, sorry. So when you're clicking this link, make sure you check the actual date as well, like do the sometimes with math. And I have also sent the final call for announcements on the Kubernetes dev channel. Another important announcement that I have is that Slack will lose a lot of features this coming Friday, mainly because of the enterprise, or I believe enterprise plus, whichever one we have, we won't be on that plan anymore and we would fall back to the free plan. What this means for us is that the Slack history would only be limited to 90 days now. So if you want to save something that's older than 90 days, please make sure you use the guide that is for backupping private channels. It can backup public channels as well. It's a tool called Slack dump. You do that, and for your DMs or any private channels you are on, so you back up those resources. Another important thing is that if you have shared any docs on any public channels that you haven't saved in Drive or local system, please back those up as well. And if you want to back up any public channel, that is also an option. So I have linked the resources in my updates. If anyone wants to back up their channels, please do that before this Friday, because after that, they would be gone. The last update is Alpha 2 is next week, which was mentioned by branch management as well. So those are the updates from my side. Are there any questions for me? If not, then let's move on to SIG scalability, which I believe no one is from in this call, and their status is green. Cool. We are not blocking the project board. Is there anything that anyone would like to discuss on the recording now? If not, then I will switch off the recording or stop the recording. See you all on YouTube.